You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Let's go to Colorado, folks, where two former Loveland police officers are facing assault charges for their role in the arrest of a 73-year-old woman with dementia. Folks, remember this video here? Body camera footage shows ex-officers Austin Hopp and Daria Jalali tossing the elderly woman to the ground, hog-tying her and dislocating her shoulder. Before resigning, Hopp and Jalali were placed on administrative leave when the investigation began. Hopp faces 2 felony charges, including second-degree assault and attempt to influence a public servant, as well as a first-degree official misconduct misdemeanor charge. Jalali faces an official misconduct charge, along with 2 misdemeanor charges for allegedly failing to intervene and to report use of excessive force. Bernarda, I'm going to say this, and I think people don't get it. Y'all can go back and show that video. Keep showing that video, please. Y'all see, and we'll just talk over it. Bernarda, here's the whole deal here. Folks, Black Lives Matter, the protests and the action in the streets over the last several years is what that was the impetus. That has been the driver for police all of a sudden being held accountable. The drive for body camera footage, the drive to hold them accountable. That's it. You have seen now again, we got numerous cases where people have not been held accountable. But we have never seen this number of officers who are being disciplined, who are being fired, who are being indicted as a result of their actions than what we've seen, I dare say, in the last 3 to 4 years.
Well, Roland, you got to think that the pressure is on. All eyes are on you. So once one of these cases make it to the media, whether it's social media or to the news outlets, guess what? There will be a movement. There will be outcry when you see things like this happening. You know, it's not focused as to a certain race or a certain age group. The reality is that police, you are supposed to protect and serve. You are disobeying. What are you doing to the badge is exactly why people have mistrust for the police. So all of this, I am glad for the body camera. I am glad that people are putting it out there because accountability is so important. For there to be any trust in the criminal justice system, there has to be transparency. And that body camera footage, body cameras of officers wearing it, is giving us exactly that. Now we just need prosecutors who have the courage to step forward and take action and actually open investigations and prosecute these officers.
Brittany, again, the thing here is this here, and I loved the fact that that other officer is also being indicted because you got to hold the cops accountable who stood around and watched. That was the case. If any one of those officers in Minneapolis had intervened, Brittany, George Floyd would be alive.
Absolutely, Roland. All those that are a part of this, you know, the systemic issues need to be held accountable because it's not a matter of bad apples. It's not a matter of reforming. We know the history of policing in this country is grounded in a certain level of power, violence, and racism. And I think what's really interesting with these cases, especially this one, when we're talking about this white woman, is there is a major problem with policing when even with body cameras and literally the eyes of the nation on policing, this behavior continues. I think, what's even more interesting about this case is that I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that, all of this happened because she stole $14 of merchandise from Walmart, the place that makes billions of dollars, right? And this is what happened. She's got all this damage done to her body. It almost makes you wonder, how can you hear stories like this and still honestly believe that officers are here to protect and serve the community? Again, it's just unfortunate that the culture of policing is just so grounded in violence and power. The fact that even after all this unnecessary brutality is done, that you can sit there and laugh and joke about whether this elderly woman, right? If they heard her shoulder pop as she was being injured, laughing about that. I mean, if that doesn't tell you anything about the culture of policing, I don't know what will.
Michael. All right, looks like we lost Michael, and we'll be sure to get get Michael back, folks. Again, it's just shocking video to see, but that's the sort of nonsense that you see. All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Racial injustice is a scourge on this nation, and the Black community has felt it for generations. We have an obligation to do something about it. Whether it's canceling student debt, increasing the minimum wage, or investing in Black-owned businesses, the Black community deserves so much better. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress to do something about it.